Hey all, Bryan VantHof here with RE/MAX Advantage Plus, Ramsey Trusted, and the Minnesota Real Estate Team. Hope you are doing well. Today is Thursday, October 23rd. As we approach here the end of October, we certainly did turn the corner on our summer weather, and it is full-blown fall now with hats and gloves, coats, everything else that we had put away for the season. Hopefully you've all turned your furnaces on by now, but I know some people are sticklers with that and they do wait till the last minute. But so this week we are going to talk about, as things we always talk about, the previously owned homes within that 50-mile radius of downtown Minneapolis in Minnesota. Visit some statistics that the St. Paul Area Association of Realtors put out, and also talk a little bit about buying new construction, what that looks like really at this time of year. But let's start with those previously owned homes within that 50-mile radius of downtown Minneapolis in Minnesota. We saw 983 new listings hit the market over the past 7 days. Again, 983 new listings hit the market over the past 7 days. That is our lowest non-holiday influenced new weekly listing amount since the end of March, early April. So we're looking at, 6 months ago, kind of our lowest new weekly amount of listings hit the market. Not an uncommon sign at this time of year as we head into the holidays. We are just over a month away from Thanksgiving, and the new listings do tend to slow down over that time period. The 983 new listings is down 79 from the prior week, but 90 more than the same time last year. Of the new listings, 151 have sold so far in this first week, which is lower by 28 from the prior week, but 13 more than the new listings for the week last year. Of the new listings, 657 are single family, that's down 92. 221 are townhomes, that's down 13. And 105 are condos, that's up 26. Coming soon listings sit at 235, which is up 25 from last week and 4 more than last year. Total available home inventory sits at 6,456. That is down 28 from last week's number, and the second week in a row where inventory has gone down instead of up. Available homes right now are 544 more than the same time last year and 1,600 more than 2 years ago. Of the total available homes, 4,006 are single family. That's down 77 from last week at a median price of $460,000. That's down $10,000. And days on market of 47, which is up 5. 1,372 of the available homes are townhomes. That's up 28. Median listing price of $300,000, which remains unchanged. Days on market of 41. That's up 2. 1,078 are condos. That is up 21 from last week at a median listing price of $215,000, which is unchanged from last week, and days on the market of 90, which is also unchanged. Compared to this time last year, available single-family home inventories, the amount of just single-family homes is up 6.3%. Townhome inventory is up 17%, and condo inventory is up 11%. So single-family homes still are moving the fastest. Townhomes have added more inventory than the other group. Condos just kind of float right along. Over the past week, 649 homes went from active to pending. That's down 11 from the prior week. 645 went from pending to sold. That's up 27 from the prior week. And we have 3,090 total pending listings right now, which is down 37 from last week. Mortgage rates continue to remain low compared to where we have been over the past 12 months. Just this week, I had a very well qualified buyer lock in a 5 7/8 mortgage on a property, but most good brokers should have 30-year conventional mortgages somewhere in the very low 6s, and potentially even better depending on where you're at with credit score, down payment, and things like that. The higher the credit score, generally the more competitive you are, and you're going to get the better interest rates. We are a little over 1/8% lower than 1 month ago, nearly 1/2 lower than 3 months ago, about 3/8 lower than 6 months ago, 5/8 lower than 9 months ago, and about 1/4 lower than where we were 1 year ago. We are nearly 1% lower than where we were 2 years ago, but nearly identical to where things were at 3 years ago. Conventional mortgage rates were pretty much been in a range of 5.75 to 7.25 since mid-2023. We haven't spent a lot of time at 7.25, thankfully. Most of the time has been spent in the mid-6s, and we are seeing that trend downward here finally. As I talk every week, it's a buyer's market. Rates do continue to trend downward, and what that's going to mean is it's going to make things a whole lot busier, and sellers are going to get a whole lot more money. Sellers might not get a whole lot more money necessarily, but buyers are certainly going to be more competitive. There's going to be more buyers out there here over the next 9 months after we get through the holidays. So showing activity dropped again this week to 11,950 realtor scheduled showings. That's down over 700 showing requests from the prior week and 2.6 showings per listing. From 1 month ago, showing activity has dropped by over 12%. So we are seeing a slowdown, which isn't uncommon at this time of year. 5 months ago, our showing activity for the week was over 17,000 showing requests. And just to continue to beat the drum of why this is the best time of the year to be a buyer, you can still see we have high inventory numbers, nearly half as many buyers out there currently looking, and lower mortgage rates. You're seeing all of these factors kind of blend in to really, for buyers specifically, that those buyers are finding a really fantastic time to be a buyer. Lower competition, great inventory, lower mortgage rates. Those are just 3 great reasons to buy a house, as opposed to lots of competition, not as much inventory, and high mortgage rates. As noted last week, consider the reasons noted above. The Twin Cities real estate market, according to Realtor.com, is entering its best week of the year to buy a home. October 26th to November 1st. According to Realtor.com's research, the statistics show that buyers are in the most control for the year from October 26th to November 1st. And I do not disagree with that. So for additional information this week, we can revisit a few stats from the month of September as reported by the St. Paul Area Association of Realtors, SPAR for short. As well, we'll talk a little bit about the discussion on buying new construction homes and recent successes I have had with my clients there. Starting with September numbers, however, SPAR reported 6,250 new listings, and this is different than my search. SPAR's report is a 13-county report, which includes 2 counties in Wisconsin, and some of it is outside of the 50-mile radius that I search as well. So SPAR reported 6,250 new listings this year and for the month, compared to 5,930 last year, which is a 5.4% increase. Closed sales for the month were 4,004 this year compared to 3,743 last year. So we saw a 7% increase in closed sales this September compared to last. Median sales prices for the month were up 3.4 from last September at $393,000. Interestingly, the month's supply of inventory dropped this September compared to last September from 2.9 to 2.7, as the total inventory of homes for sale dropped just slightly from 10,448 to 10,318. Again, these numbers are different than mine in the fact that they are a 13-county metro area and include some of Wisconsin and include new construction. Through the first 3 quarters of this year, SPAR is reporting that new listings are up 4.2% over the first 3 quarters of last year. Closed sales are up 2.4%. Median sales prices are up 3.9%. Price per square foot is up 1.9%. And sellers are generally receiving 99.1% of their original listing price, which is about unchanged from the prior year. The home style and price range that has been selling the fastest are single-family homes between $350,000 and $500,000. That is the most prevalent property, and it is also the most popular property. SPAR is also reporting that the median sales price on a single-family home was up 5.1% from the prior, just on the single-family home, not townhouse, not condos. SPAR is saying the median sales price on single-family homes was up 5.1% from the prior September, while townhomes were up 1% and condos are the same. Their price wasn't the same, it was not different this year compared to last. Finally, this week, let's talk about if you've ever thought about buying new construction. There's a number of different options for you, but one in particular that I'll talk about this week is the builder called Lennar. If you are familiar with Lennar, they are one of the largest national builders out there with a very heavy presence in Minnesota across numerous different suburban areas. Lennar's fiscal year ends November 30th. Lennar is very anxious to sell any of their inventory that they have that can close yet in the month of November. They would love to close out their books with fewer houses on their books, more money in their pocket to make their financials look better. And with that being said, I can tell you that I've had great success negotiating the price of new construction homes down here lately for my Lennar in particular, not necessarily other new construction. But I've had great success in negotiating the price of Lennar homes down here over the past month or so. One of my buyers bought a house a little over $600,000, saved them $15,000 on a price, in addition to the already reduced price that Lennar had taken. Another buyer this week, I helped get $20,000 off of a $700,000 house that was also already discounted by Lennar. So you can see they're taking price reductions, they're taking offers. You don't have to pay the sticker price for a new construction house with Lennar. If you're working with the right agent, which you should be, they know that agent knows that you can negotiate that price. The builders reps that sit in those models aren't going to volunteer. I've talked about this before. They are not going to volunteer that information to you. They might lead you to believe you can make a lower offer, but they're not going to indicate how much. Their job is to sell the houses for higher prices. So that's why you work with an independent agent who's representing you to get you the best deal possible on that house, on the Lennar house. You do not save any money by going directly to the new construction model. In fact, you probably are costing yourself thousands and thousands of dollars by not knowing what you're doing going in that door. But again, I helped buyers save $15,000 and $20,000 respectively on homes just in the past month. And any of the homes that our Lennar has available right now that are finished and ready to move into, I think there's some room to negotiate on that. So if you're looking for an agent who knows what they're doing with that, please reach out. I'm the guy to help you out with that. Next year, builder confidence is improving substantially with these lowering interest rates. And when builder confidence goes up, prices go up. So that's why you should really be looking now. With Lennar, try to close before the end of November, and maybe some of the other builders, if they have regular fiscal years that end December 31st, there still could absolutely be some bargains that you can have significant price savings that you can see on these homes compared to where you're going to be next spring, just like on the previously owned homes. So that's a little bit about that. If you are looking at new construction and want to get out and take a look at some, you can go look at, usually with Lennar as an example, you can go tour their model one time or models one time. But after that first time, you better have an agent lined up. Otherwise, they might not let you bring in an agent to help you. So if you go to the model one time, go back a second time, go back a third time, go back a fourth time and negotiate, you might be stuck with not having representation. So you can do that first tour, but make sure you're getting on with an agent very quickly thereafter if you have further interest. Buyers, you're running out of time. You're running out of time to get the best deal possible on the inventory that's left for this year. You don't want to pick up the scraps here in late December and January. There will not be generally as many nice homes available as what you're seeing right now. Or you're going to have to wait till next spring when things are going to be that 6 to 8% higher that I've talked about. So if you're ready to buy, if you want to talk about selling, I'm here today. I'm here to help. I'd love to have a conversation. Please reach out anytime. If I don't hear from you, have a great weekend, and I appreciate you watching this video.